everybody, and welcome to Lifestyle Today. I'm your host, Justine Santinello. We have an awesome show for you guys today, packed with guests, so why not just jump right into it, right? All right, now you guys might know Chef Amanda Freitag as a judge on Chopped or from one of her many other TV appearances on Iron Chef America, Unique Eats, Beat Bobby Flay, and really so many more. Now, Chef Amanda is the host of an all-new cooking show based in Myrtle Beach called Chef Swap at the Beach. She joins us now to tell us all about it. Welcome, Chef Amanda.
Thank you for having me. Welcome to my kitchen here in New York City.
All right, so tell us, what exactly is the premise of Chef Swap at the Beach?
Yes, it's so exciting. Chef Swap at the Beach is this in-restaurant competition show that takes two chefs out of their comfortable elements, their own kitchen, and we swap them into each other's. And they have to make a dish in 1 hour that could go on the other restaurant's menu. And there's myself and two other local culinary experts that judge it and see which one we think is the best.
Okay, so what would you say then really makes this show different from other cooking competition shows?
I love that question because this is what I'm really passionate about. This show is so different than other culinary competitions because it's in a restaurant. It's not in a studio. These chefs, as you know, when chefs are working, they're head down, they're in their kitchens 6 to 7 days a week. They never go anywhere else. They never go into anybody else's kitchen. So they get a sneak peek as to what's going on in the little teeny tiny kitchens or in these really big kitchens. And so to me, that's real life, right? That's nitty gritty. You have to show up. You have to move around the other cooks who are cooking. You're in it knee deep in somebody else's restaurant. And to me, that adds a level of drama and suspense that you can't get anywhere else.
All right, so everybody here already knows that I love food. Tell us, what is the food scene like in Myrtle Beach?
Oh my God. Well, you can't walk 5 feet without hitting a restaurant in Myrtle Beach. There's thousands of restaurants down there, anything from very large restaurants that are seafood houses to really wonderful little small business owned gems, which is what we are featuring. And it's what I wanted to find because, in our culinary climate right now, we really need to support our local small business owners. That's what's important. And that's what I do when I eat out at restaurants. So we have found these restaurateurs and chefs who are sweating it out every day and making incredible food, anything from breakfast food to high-end dinner food with, very artisanal cocktails to soul food. We have found chefs of every caliber, every diversity, every kind of menu. And what we tried to do was take those high-end chefs and switch them with the soul food or the fast casual kind of concepts and really take them out of their element. We have so many restaurants and they are in different spots all throughout Myrtle Beach, some on Pawleys Island, which is like Perrone's and Bistro 217, and then some in proper Myrtle Beach, like Winna's Kitchen and Johnny D's. We went to 44 and King, which is a new place like a pub. So we really went to so many different kinds of restaurants. And I myself really discovered more about Myrtle Beach and the fact that there are so many up and coming young chefs down there. So we have honestly, I hope it becomes a guide for people who go to Myrtle Beach and say, oh, wait a minute, I saw that on Chef Swap. I saw those delicious dishes. I want to go there.
Yeah, well, I don't think I ever thought of Myrtle Beach as a food destination. So that's really cool to know. So we know that you know a lot about cooking competition shows, right? Just a little bit. What makes this one, you think, different from others that we've seen?
I love that question because this is what I'm really passionate about. This show is so different than other culinary competitions because it's in a restaurant. It's not in a studio. So these chefs, as you know, when chefs are working, they're head down, they're in their kitchens 6 to 7 days a week. They never go anywhere else. They never go into anybody else's kitchen. They never really see how the other chefs are doing it. So they get a sneak peek as to what's going on in the little teeny tiny kitchens or in these really big kitchens. And so to me, that's real life, right? That's nitty gritty. You have to show up. You have to move around the other cooks who are cooking. it's not all set up and shiny and polished like a studio. You're in it knee deep in somebody else's restaurant. And to me, that adds a level of drama and suspense that you can't get anywhere else.
Okay, so what's going to surprise us about the show?
I think you'll be really surprised how uncomfortable the chefs are in somebody else's kitchen, how very set in their ways are. And I also think you'll be really surprised about how resourceful chefs are. You know, you can take a chef and drop them on a desert island and they'll start a fire and they will cook something, you know, so it's always wonderful to watch that happen. You know, just like on Chopped, we give them this basket of ingredients that has a riddle in it and they have to solve it. And you never know which way they're going to go.
All right, I cannot wait anymore. I see that food in front of you. It looks amazing. What do you have?
Well, because for me right now, currently it's lunchtime, I wanted to make you one of my favorite salad recipes. Salads don't really have recipes in my mind, but vinaigrettes are for me, the salad's all about the vinaigrette, right? So this is a recipe from my book, but avocado and bacon and like BLTs are some of my favorite things. And so this is kind of like almost like a BLT salad in a way. It's avocado, bacon, lime, and jalapeno. And then one of my favorite things, which I think is completely underused, is hearts of palm. And they're not just for salad bars, people. They are delicious, and then they add so much acid and texture to any salad. And of course, we're using romaine. And what I always try to do, and what I love also about the chefs in Myrtle Beach, is this is approachable food, right? I always try to teach people things that they could get in their grocery store. You can find bacon anywhere, romaine anywhere. All these ingredients, they're not gourmet, right? They're all found in the grocery stores. So I'm all about getting you guys in the kitchen and cooking. Get in and cook. You're in your kitchen right now.
Yes, I am. And I love hearts of palm, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, because they're highly, highly, highly underrated. So what I love to also do is teach cooking. And if you take away one little tip or trick today in this little moment, that makes me so happy. So one of the things that I know people get frightened of is making their own vinaigrettes. I know my mom in her Jersey home has a refrigerator door full of dressings from the grocery store.
Yep.
And every time I go there, I make fresh salad dressing. She said, "Oh, wow, that tastes so different. Which one is that?" I said, "It's the one that I made." So, it's good to make it fresh and it's easy. And if you have one of these blenders, if you have a blender that you use for cocktails, I know everybody likes their frozen cocktails. You can do it in the blender. You can do it in a bowl with a whisk. But the magic of this is emulsification. Now, if you're a chefy like me, you love all these scientific terms. Instead of using an egg yolk like we would for a Caesar dressing or a mayonnaise, we use mustard to emulsify. Mustard seeds actually have a really magical property. They have a protein in them that helps oil and vinegar or oil and acid come together. And it is, to me, delicious and also food science geeky cool.
Yum. What kind of mustard are you using?
That's just a Dijon.
Love it.
It's a Dijon mustard. And I also am using garlic. Now, I'm the kind of chef that if it calls for 3 garlic, I usually put 4 or 5. So this recipe calls for 3. If you don't like garlic, you can use shallots or onions or something else. But I love that sharpness of garlic. So throw that in, garlic mustard. I'm using some lime juice. Now, a lot of vinaigrettes have lemon juice, and I love the difference in flavor of the lime. I'm a margarita girl, so I love lime. And I like the lime with the jalapeno, the lime with the mustard and the avocado, right? Like lime just seems like a natural fit for avocado and bacon to me. And
no, this sounds amazing. I would have thought lemon, so this is nice.
Exactly. And so grab that lime or even grapefruit, try a different citrus, switch lemon out every once in a while and you'll get a totally different flavor profile. Now, I'm a little afraid of these jalapenos. They're huge.
They look good.
I know. And I love spice, but I highly recommend when using them, maybe put on some gloves or make it be the last thing you do so you're not touching anything else. Don't use the seeds on jalapenos that are this big. They are going to be spicy. Okay. And sometimes a jalapeno will tell you how spicy it is These don't have it, but sometimes you'll see like little lines. Do you ever see like little lines? They almost look like they're stitches on the
Yes.
jalapeno.
Yes.
Those are spicy.
Oh, I
Just
never
so you
knew
know.
that.
See, you can remember that because sometimes good cooking is good shopping.
Sure.
I learned that a long time ago. Now,
Mm.
this is going to make everybody uncomfortable or excited. I'm going to use some bacon fat in my dressing.
That makes me very happy and comfortable.
Okay. This is not a salad you eat every day, and this is definitely not the salad you have when you make your New Year's resolution to go on a diet.
I mean, yum.
This is delicious, right? So chefs, we save everything. So once I was finished crisping up my bacon, I just cut regular bacon and put it in the pan. I saved the bacon fat. Now, I don't know if your mom or your grandmother ever had that coffee can full of
Yes.
bacon grease.
Yes, my mom still has that.
It probably has bacon grease from the 1960s in
Yeah.
it. But you tap into that for a little flavor when you scramble eggs or, you cook pasta, you get an extra smokiness. It really works.
Wait, I never thought of that. I love that.
Yes, it's not just because you don't want to pour it down the drain, it's for a little bit of flavor as well. So I'm going to make a little noise in my blender.
Okay.
Um,
That's actually not that loud at all. Yum.
Not loud.
Amazing. Very Vanna White of you.
And if you have anything like shallots or garlic or jalapenos in the base of your vinaigrette, give them a little buzz up first and then drizzle in your oil so that once the oil goes in, everything's nice and smooth. Okay. So we're going to put the oil in and then we're going to get that nice dressing.
Yum, yum.
I just cut the romaine into quarters and instead of chopping it all up,
right,
I left it long because to me, presentation's everything. I don't know about you. I know you cook a lot. We Instagram our food, right? We put it on social media. We take pictures of it. So this is the ultimate. You have to sort of do it now. I always did it, but I never had anywhere to put it when I was a young chef. Now I get to put it on.
Now there's plenty of places to put it.
Oh, now there are. So everybody knows how much we love avocados. You can put more, less, whatever you like. And also, of course, you can add anything else to this salad. Chicken would go great here. Put an egg on top. Obviously, we're going to put our hearts of palm because we love them so much.
No, I love hearts of palm. Yum.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to pour the dressing over. And I can use a spoon or I'm just going to go straight from here. And I'm really just going to drizzle. Look at it. It's like a beautiful, like green hue. And you don't need that much because it is powerful in flavor. And then the piece de resistance. Bacon.
This was amazing. Thank you so much, Chef Amanda. I am hungry.
It was my pleasure. Let's do it again.
Thanks, girl. All right, you guys, our friend Cheryl Kramer Kay caught up with a local eye doctor to talk about the issue of digital eye strain. Take a look.